I have been an amateur content creator for the past 6 years or so, and each time I uploaded a video on YouTube, I got a strange feeling in the back of my mind, an intuitive, instinctive alert that told me the system was rigged against me and others in my position. Now ask yourselves, when's the last time a video you uploaded had excellent coverage or got good views? Sure, experts can throw big words around like market placement, paradigm shift, or trends, but the sad reality is that YouTube is actually controlling the very same parameters that you are trying to influence or nudge open. And they are perfectly satisfied to mold you into a low-grade consumer rather than help you grow as a creator. I am a citizen of an Eastern European country. I am a Romanian. And us Romanians are not meant to become YouTubers, at least not on a global scale. Sure, it's funny enough to let us create shorts videos featuring drunkards falling off bicycles while playing Balkan music in the background. But heaven forbid we are to create something meaningful, especially to export it to the Western English-speaking hemisphere. And when you think about it that way, it makes perfect sense. YouTube is a business. Businesses thrive on profit and income, not on spending. When we consume media in our own isolated micro-ecosystem, we are not contributing to the greater common knowledge. We're not making solutions to others in need. We are not making the world a happier, better place. We are simply generating income to Google for watching commercial materials at the beginning of videos, or skipping them entirely with ad block, but that's another topic altogether. I have tried to play fair and by the rules since the inception of my channel. I have paid for YouTube Premium. I have safeguarded my channel from flags and copyright issues with monastic fervor, all the while trying to create content that transcends the empty tech trend, the flash of the day type of video, but all my efforts have been thwarted by silly, barbarous shorts and brain rot dance challenges that feature 10-second attention spans and don't actually require anything from the viewer. At the other end of the spectrum, I am dealing and competing with giant tech channels that feature the latest and greatest smartphone, and while they test it and review it within 2 weeks of the launch event, which sadly I cannot compete with. I'm not actually inclined to do so, but for the sheer passion of this little project, I would do so if my audience were actually interested in what I had to say. Sadly, though, I cannot afford to compete in that particular segment either. So, do I have any proof to back up my theories? Well, certainly my ramblings are of sort of an anecdotal value, since I can only rely on my own channel's perspective and graphs, as I don't really have access to data from YouTube or Google on a global scale, for obviously reasons. But there is a hidden clue here. My channel has grown in complexity, my speech pattern has improved, my delivery is more natural and enticing to the viewer. I have diversified my range and my subjects, and well, I have put in a lot of actual physical work in providing a setup that, well, even if it's not top tier quality, it actually hints at a professional level soon to be reached. Yet my YouTube channel has done worse in the past year or so than at its inception in 2021 or something. And just to prove this to you, I will show a graph of my views and hours count so you can actually see what I am talking about. Does this come as a shock to anybody? Well, you might be surprised how deeply embedded the feeling of submission is to some of my Eastern European brethren, so no, this is not something unheard of in my country. We are raised and taught that the system is rigged against us from the start. This is also a cause for deep paranoia and distrust, as I just might have proven myself wrong here and dismissed my own theory. Still, the fuel that keeps me motivated is the satisfaction of creating content in a language that I both treasure and master, the English language. However, even that desire is dwindling with each passing day. Call it paranoia, or call it the quiet reality of building from a corner of the world the algorithm prefers to keep silent and invisible. The machine isn't broken, it's working precisely as designed, transforming creators into compliant consumers while the digital panopticon collates its toll. You know what? I'll let them have their AI-generated, nausea-inducing server farm slop. I am actually an independent channel. I'm not some highly polished, backed up by investor type of a YouTube influencer persona. And down here in the real world, I still got a lot of work to do. So I'll see you in the next one.